listening to Six of Crows. I'm on like chapter 4, and it's really good so far. Hold on, let me turn the camera on so people can see how weepy you are. We just got out of the coffee shop and she's like, can I make you breakfast? I'm not ready for our time to be over. We haven't seen each other in a week.
And then I'm leaving town.
Oh yeah, and then George is going out of town tomorrow to go see Beyonce.
No, to go to a wedding.
When are you going to see Beyonce?
Mid-March? May?
Oh.
Mid-May.
Okay, she's going to see Beyonce later. That means you're going to be gone in another weekend.
I will be insufferable when it's Beyonce weekend.
Some older gentleman at this coffee shop just bought our coffee and it was so kind.
So nice.
It was my turn to buy. I think he heard us talking. I could tell he was like listening to our conversation. And I was like, whose turn is it to buy coffee? And you were like, it's yours. And I was like, man, I really thought it was George's turn to buy coffee. And then we were waiting there for a while because he ordered so many pastries.
I want to go where he's going.
Yeah, I want to go where he's going. He got like 9 pastries. And then he was like, actually, can I buy y'all's coffee? I made y'all wait for so long.
So nice.
You make me 2 pieces of bread?
I'm making 3.
That's even better. Thank you. I'm so hungry.
I'm gonna make lots of eggs too because I need to eat them.
That's perfect. I think I'm going to eat this breakfast. If I'm stuffed, then I'll go ahead and go to Costco. And if I'm not, then maybe I'll go work out. But also, the thing about Hotworks is I have to wash my hair afterwards. And then I have to wait for it to dry. And that just like kind of messes up my whole day. But I also need to sweat. I wish I was bald. When I was bald, it was so easy to go work out like this.
God, you were literally bald.
Yeah, back when I was bald.
Back when I was bald, baby.
It was so easy to go like do a quick workout because I didn't have to worry about washing my hair afterwards. I would just take a literal rinse. It would take me 3 minutes.
That's incredible.
Okay, so should we go to Dollar General and buy clippers? I'm just kidding.
That is so scary. I would die.
Yeah, that's actually really scary. If I ever tried to shave my head again, I think it's like psych ward for me.
Want your coffee?
Gonna go get my nails done later because that's bad. Branched out and got blue last time. This time I'm gonna go back to my roots and probably get dark red. I normally do my nails myself. I got these done with my mom and I'm just like, I don't want to do them. It takes me 3 hours. I have my own kit. I don't want to do that. So I'm gonna go get them done in person today. But I just want gel. I don't want like acrylics or anything. Costco just opened at 10 o'clock. It's like 10:10 right now. I know they're already so packed. I just got here. I need to get pretty much everything. I have no food and I'm also out of a few of my essentials. I have a list right here and then anything that I don't get at Costco, I'll stock up on the rest of whatever I can't find at Walmart sometime today. And then I also need to run to Sprouts because I get my coffee from Sprouts. I tend to eat the same thing consistently until I get tired of it. So I'm gonna give you guys like a food haul afterwards and just show you what I've like consistently been eating recently. While I go in there, oh, I didn't bring my headphones. I was gonna say I'm gonna listen to Six of Crows while I'm in there, but I did not. I only have my wired ones and I'm not about to walk around Costco with my wired headphones. I got my Costco membership right after I bleached my eyebrows. So my membership card, I have truly never seen a worse picture of me. Oh my gosh, am I about to show you this? This is the worst picture I've ever taken in my life. It's truly so bad. I should have gotten my membership after I dyed my eyebrows back to brown. There you go, one more time for shits and giggles. You guys truly caught me on like a full reset day. So let me show you everything that I got. Had to get toilet paper. I don't know why I thought it was a good decision to leave my house when I went back to Texas this past week with no toilet paper being here. I was not thinking about my future self in the slightest. I got 2 18 packs of eggs. I go through eggs. I eat like 3 a day, normally with my breakfast. I still eat the same breakfast every day. I haven't gotten tired of it yet. 3 eggs and 2 or 3 pieces of sourdough bread. Sometimes I add cheese, sometimes I don't. Hey Finny, can you move out of the way? Recently I've been adding cheese though, and my favorite cheese, which I had to buy, Kerrygold. I love cheese. I love cheese and I love butter. I love whole fats. I'm on a big yogurt bowl kick. I love the Oikos yogurt. I mix frozen blueberries into this, and I did go ahead and restock on frozen blueberries. I have like half of a bag left in here. And then I have sweet potato fries and some Purdue chicken nuggets, which I love if I'm like not in the mood to cook it all and I just want something with like some protein, but that's also delicious. I honestly thought I had less than half a bag of blueberries and I was really concerned about running out, so I went ahead and got another bag. But in my yogurt bowl, I mixed blueberries, almond butter, Purely Elizabeth granola. I got this bag from Costco last time. This is, honestly, every Purely Elizabeth granola is good so far. This has been my favorite. I like wild blueberries because they tend to be smaller. And sometimes I might actually still have some coconut milk. Oh, I do have coconut milk. I had to get a big restock of chia seeds. This will probably last me the entire year. I don't go through them like too fast. I probably eat like 1/4 a cup of chia seed pudding every other day. Sometimes I add it to my yogurt bowl, sometimes I just eat it plain. We'll mix this with sometimes a little bit of vanilla or maple syrup and then mix it in coconut milk to make my chia seed pudding. I do have a little bit in my fridge right now. This one is just coconut milk and chia seeds. Bell peppers, this is my vegetable of choice, has been my vegetable of choice. I have been in a fajita phase, like making chicken fajitas at home with my rotisserie chicken. Or I'll make like beef fajitas, which I do need to get some 90-10 beef when I go to Walmart later. They only had 85-15 beef. I prefer like a leaner cut of beef. I normally hyperfixate on the meal dinner-wise for a good 3 months and then I move on from it. Last time it was pasta. I have my chicken for that. Sometimes I make chicken salad with this. I got bananas. I normally don't get bananas, but I'm starting to like bake again or really enjoy baking. I think it's because Joann Fabric's closed. So I'm trying to find like a very easily accessible hobby other than reading. And I normally crochet and do stuff like that, but I have to order the yarn that I want now, which is a little bit frustrating, but that's okay. There's not really a store near me that has the yarn that I would like in person. So I have gotten into baking a little bit more. Some of you guys might have seen on my personal Instagram, I baked like a blueberry lemon loaf when I was in Texas. I want to start baking banana bread again, so I got these. This has been my favorite almond butter recently, the creamy almond butter from Costco. They also have like an organic one. I just got the unorganic one. I don't really care. It's just almonds, roasted almonds. There's not even salt in it. I love how simple it is. I showed you guys like 3 months ago my hyperfixation dessert, which was dates, a little bit of butter, almond butter, and chocolate chips. That is still my hyperfixation dessert. If I'm craving something sweet at the end of the night, that is what I eat, and I am to this day obsessed with it. Butter, I'm a slut for butter. If I could eat one thing for the rest of my life, it would be sourdough bread and this Kerrygold Irish butter. And then I also got some vanilla because I ran out a couple weeks ago. And if I'm gonna be making banana bread or baking, I always end up using vanilla in some way. I think that's it for the food stuff, actually. The only other things that I tend to get in my grocery haul for the week, which I'm gonna get at Walmart either this afternoon or I'll just go ahead and go tomorrow. I need to get more green tea and peppermint tea. I drink like 3 cups of tea a day. Avid tea drinker. And I'm not quite out, but I like to like stay regularly stocked up on that. I need to get meat. I normally get the 3-pack. I think it actually might be 93% lean beef. I don't know. Get the 3-pack of beef, cook that in some way. Sometimes I make meatballs and just eat the meatballs with like sweet potato fries. I eat very simply, like I said. Chocolate chips to add to my like date bites. I need to get Fairlife milk because Georgia got a Ninja Creamy and I've been eating one like every other day. And I use the chocolate Fairlife milk. And I'm not really a big protein powder user, or I haven't been a big protein powder user in the past, but because she got the creamy, I have started consuming protein powder again. and I use this one, which I actually got this at Costco as well. I do 2 servings of the chocolate Fairlife milk, and then I do 1 serving of this, and it makes the most delicious Ninja Creamy. And my mix-in are these wafers that I get from Sprouts, and it tastes like a Dairy Queen Blizzard. I'm not even exaggerating. I bought my dad a Ninja Creamy for his birthday, and I made him one the exact way that I do, and with those wafers, and he ate it, took a bite. This man's picky, and he said, wow, this tastes like a Dairy Queen Blizzard. It does. I think that's actually it. And then that's what I usually have stocked up in my home. I also got shampoo and conditioner at Costco. I actually haven't used this kind before, but I saw it there and I was like, I'm just gonna get it. I've been using this other Pantene one. I switched back to using Pantene shampoo and conditioner because I think I'm being like gypped. Is that the right word to use? I'm tired of spending $35 on the tiniest fucking thing of shampoo and conditioner. I'm tired of people trying to convince me that I can't use drugstore shampoo and conditioner. Saw these immediately when I walked in there, and we're gonna try them. I didn't even smell it. I was just like, $10 each. Whoa, that smells heavenly. That smells better than my other one. Listen, I'm no hair care person, but if you're also getting tired of being convinced to spend an ass ton of money on shampoo and conditioner, no hair person. I have no credentials for that, but this has been working for me. I do have credentials for the food stuff though. Not that I'm showing you what you should eat. I'm just showing you what works for me and what I eat. But I do have a degree in nutrition and dietetics. If you ever have any questions, hit me up. I love talking about food. I also love helping people just like live a healthy life. That's like my favorite thing. I think eventually at some point I will probably go back to school and get my master's in nutrition or something. We'll see. Hit this point in my life where I feel like my body and everything health-wise about myself has reached an equilibrium. I feel good, I feel happy, I feel healthy. I feel like the movement I am providing for my body is making me feel good on a daily basis. I'm not overdoing it. I'm keeping it really simple. I'm eating really simple. The foods that I am eating are making me feel really good. And I've just reached this very stress-free point. Since 2021, I have lost like 40 pounds. Weight loss has not been my goal. That was never my goal. I did gain some weight after college. My goal post-college was to, and for the past 3 years, has just been to get to a place to where I feel good. I feel like the food I'm eating is making me feel good. I can walk without getting winded or continue to like exercise without getting winded. And I can move my body without stressing myself out or feeling like I have to force myself to exercise. That has been my goal, my basis. 2021 and 2022, I was dealing a lot with ovarian cyst and a lot of just like uterine issues and a lot of health issues that were because I was working out so heavily and stressing my body out so much that it was like kind of doing the reverse, and I was just like gaining weight and my body was like, what the f is going on? It was like f***ing with my insulin. I was having ovarian cysts rupturing every month, which was like then stressing my body out more. My periods have never been more painful than they were at that point in my life. I was also really stressed. I didn't have a routine. I was traveling, doing van life. At that point in my life, I was also vegetarian, which does not work for me. That does not work for me because I have a legume intolerance. So I was eating nothing but legumes and my body was like, what the f, we can't digest these. Everything kind of started to turn around for me and become way better. And I started to just feel way better when I, 1, found out I had a legume intolerance and stopped eating those. 2, started eating meat again. Eating meat, incorporating meat in my diet works very, very well for me, and it makes me feel a lot more satiated. Also, I don't think I could be vegetarian without eating legumes personally. So that just like, it won't work. I also started to slow down in my workouts a couple years ago, which helped me so much. And I've been doing it consistently for probably 2 years. And to this day it works. I walk a lot. I walk with my ball of bangles a lot. I do Pilates, I do yoga. These are all things that I enjoy. I lifted very heavily and went very hard in the gym from 2015. I grew up in a very healthy family. 2015 to 2021. My body was so stressed out because of how hard I pushed myself in the gym for those years, which is also why 2022 was just like, that's why I look like this. It was like, oh my God, I don't even recognize this person. I don't even recognize this person. This person was so down bad in literally every aspect of her life. Her ovaries were fucked. Her nervous system was fucked. Her insulin resistance, her body deteriorated. I feel like I'm going all over the place, but nowadays try to hit 10,000 steps a day, 10 to 15,000 steps. walk with Finn in the morning, walk with Finn at night. Occasionally, if Finn's not up for another walk, I'll walk on my walking pad, or I have an apartment gym now that I'll go walk at. I try to do yoga and Pilates a total of like 4 days a week. So normally I'll do 2 days of yoga a week right now, and then 2 days of Pilates a week. But sometimes that changes. Sometimes I'll be doing like yoga all week at Hotworks, like the sauna gym that I've been going to. And then sometimes there are weeks when I just will walk a ton because I don't want to go work out at Hotworks. I don't want to do yoga. I don't want to do Pilates. But I pretty much interchange all of those 3 things. I keep it very simple, very mellow, very chill, very slow. I feel like I am just living my best life at the moment. That's very cheesy to say, but I feel really good and I feel better than I have in years. And it just feels like I keep feeling better, like on a daily basis, which is really nice. And that's kind of what I do to like stay fit and stay healthy. And again, my goal is, I don't have like weight loss goals or like do this or do this. My goal is just to feel good, feel like I have energy, feel like I can do a push-up, which I can do push-ups now. I can do 12 push-ups in a row. I want to be able to like lift my own body weight and have energy. And I'm able to do that with kind of this routine that I have going and have had going for the past 2-3 years. I'm gonna eat a couple dates with almond butter. Okay, you do the date. Focus on the date. You do the date. You put a little bit of butter on it and then put some salt over that. I'm not gonna do it right now because I'm just trying to move quick, but then you put a little bit of almond butter or peanut butter. Put about like that much. I don't have any chocolate chips. So I also needed to get chocolate chips at Walmart, right? Damn, wait, this sucks. We're gonna improvise. Normally I'll put chocolate chips on that. How did I forget? To top it off today, I'm just gonna put a little bit of granola. I need something on there. Delish. Delicious. Poppy for the road. Wild berry. One of my faves. Actually, probably my favorite. Nothing crazy, everybody. I'm about to go in the library and return these 2 books. Fragile Thread of Power by V.E. Schwab, which I didn't end up reading, and then One for My Enemy by Olivia Blake. I'm not really in the mood to read the Fragile Threads of Power right now, so I'm just gonna go ahead and return it. And I don't know if I'm gonna get a book. We'll see. I have now saved $86.98. And done. 1:26. I need to go eat something ASAP. Next workout is a yogurt bowl. I have the 2 things of the Oikos vanilla yogurt, a little bit of Purely Elizabeth granola, about a tablespoon of almond butter, a little bit of cheesy pudding, 1 Brazil nut. I have 1 Brazil nut every single day, and frozen blueberries. While I eat, let's open some book mail. And I know what this is. I think I need to get some scissors. I ordered One for My Enemy. I know, I read it from the library. I had Pango Bucks and it was $4, so I got it. If I really liked the book, I want it on my shelf. Barnes & Noble Special Edition. has the sisters on the inside like the other one. When I was in Texas, there were some books that accidentally went to my P.O. box down there. First book that was in my P.O. box, Close Protection. This is Eden Victoria's newest release and debut novel. I don't know much about it other than this MMC is this girl's bodyguard. I've been following Eden, I feel like, for a very long time, so I'm very excited to read this book and just read her work. Then Left of Forever by Tara DeWitt. This, I don't think it's an ARC. Oh, it is an ARC! Very exciting. I think I actually might have another copy. I think she sent me one to this address too, which is very, very kind and thoughtful of her to like think about that. That's like really kind. I might have two, so maybe I'll give away one of them. A couple days ago, Emily Henry's book came out, so I went and got that with my friend Emily. We went last year together to get Funny Story by Emily Henry, and then thankfully I was in town this year, so we were able to go get her newest book, The Great BBL. Great Big Beautiful Life. I got the Barnes & Noble edition. I like the way the Barnes & Noble exclusive edition looks as opposed to the other ones. I don't really love the way, something about this is not clicking in my brain. This is the pink. Oh, it's beautiful. Went and got this when I was with Emily, and then Taylor told me that I wasn't allowed to leave the store without getting her favorite book of the year that came out on the same day as that one, The Bright Years. Taylor had the opportunity to read this book early and she loved it so much. I'm pretty sure it was her favorite book of the year. I got a copy of Pride and Prejudice because I think I want to read the book. I've never read the book before. I went and saw Pride and Prejudice on the big screen in theaters on Tuesday night, and it was life-changing. It was life-changing. Oh my gosh, I can't even explain to you how life-changing it was to see like the hand move. Oh my gosh, I've been listening to the soundtrack my entire drive from Texas to here. I've been listening to this so much, I need to get it on record. I don't even know if they have it on record, but I need it. I need it. And I also need to watch the movie again ASAP. Like, I'm hyperfixating on it big time right now. I only got one book at the library, as you guys saw, Bull Moon Rising. Bull Moon Rising, look at that. Look at that. Ruby Dixon's newest book, I believe. I've only read her Ice Planet Barbarians series, the first like 7 books. In a world of magical artifacts and fantastical beings, a woman determined to save her family joins forces with an unlikely partner, a minotaur. In this steamy romantasy, I'm scared, bitch, I'm scared. I'm scared. This is technically monster romance. Wait, okay, if I like this book, then that means I actually like monster romance. Maybe Ruby Dixon would probably be the only person to get me to like monster romance. We're gonna watch Pride and Prejudice, my second time this week, and I'm not mad about it. Sweet potato fries, bell pepper, Kerrygold cheese, the rotisserie chicken. What ruins this plate is the abundance of ketchup that I have. That's the problem.
I think it looks perfect.
Okay, because there's no color though, it's just orange.
Not orange.
Look at it. It's like orange and yellow tinted. That's pretty bad. I also am not like I don't do this when it comes to ketchup. I do like this. Oh my god.
Do you want me to, should I pour it so it looks proper?
No.
And not
I don't care about it looking proper.
Bottoms up.
Taste test. Oh, it is pretty good. Emily got this for me.
Thanks, Emily.
Thanks, Emily. Finally drinking it. I can't. This is so sexy.